Okay, let's talk about the universe responding to you. Now, you need to be aware firstly that our God will either view it as witchcraft or you serving me. So, if you try to gain something, remember all things belong to me, God. So if you don't follow me, God, then that becomes witchcraft. And instead of being for you, it's a curse. Why is that? Because, quite simply, did you have a pure enough heart? Did you deserve it? Or were you just greedy and selfish? Anyway, let's get to the point here. Because it also shows magnetics and that a person does, well, it's complicated. Everybody technically does have an orbit around them, but not the same as me. Anyway, so the other day I had some shoes and they weren't really good shoes and they weren't really comfortable shoes. I mean, some people would say maybe they're good shoes. They were just like knockoffs of a shoe. And I thought to myself, I really need more comfortable shoes. Or not even need, I'm just like, man, I could use more comfortable shoes. And I was led by Spirit, but not where I wanted to go or when I wanted to go. Spirit said, wait. And then it said, go now. And when I went now, I found a pair of shoes that were thrown away. And these are the shoes. And they appear to be brand new, and they appear to be not knockoffs. They appear to be genuine. But now these shoes are more than I needed. Alright? I'll show you the shoes. Now these shoes were a size that would fit comfortably on me. And the weather was bad, so I put them in a bag and withheld my comfort. But also, because these shoes aren't like the cheapest shoes, then well, I should wear them. It's like, what other things could those shoes do for me? But now, alas, because I put them in the bag, or maybe somebody tampered with it, honestly, because it's not in the bottom of the bag. You see the little logos that had the LV logos on the little chain around the laces. Both sets of laces were tied up and pushed in the shoe. Both shoes had tissue paper in them. Now one of the shoes is missing tissue paper, and one of the logos is missing. Now, you could also say, from a dimensional perspective, that in fact nobody tampered with it and it disappeared because I had moved to a different location in time and space. What does that mean? That means that if something isn't best for you, that it can go through time and space. So, example, maybe you had $10 in your pocket. Maybe you were gonna spend that $10 to buy something, alright? But then when you went to get that $10, it was no longer in your pocket. And you're like, well, where did that $10 go? You couldn't understand it. But anyway, later on, the $10 reappears in your pocket. Now, that's not magic, that's a temporal anomaly. Meaning that you were in between space and time at that point. Either way, now one of the shoes doesn't have tissue paper in it, and one of the logo little chains is missing, which obviously would then affect what the shoes are worth. So then you should say, well, should I not just wear the shoes? Well, these shoes, even though I found them in the bin, they appear to be new, they appear to be real, meaning that they're worth more than just a couple of dollars. And but I don't even have socks to put them on, right? I'm using dog poo bags for socks, so I wouldn't even wear the shoes unless I had socks to put them on, because otherwise then the shoes would deteriorate much faster. If you do want to buy these shoes off me though, let me know. Might just wear them. It just seems wasteful. So listen, it's also important to note how I said that somehow, either through an alternate dimension or somebody tampering with it, whatever the case may be, because it was in a sealed bag, one of those charms came off and one of the tissue papers was missing out of the foot, right? Now, funnily enough, the one that still had the tag on, the charm, was the right foot, but it was missing the tissue paper. And the right is the righteous side of the body. Right, see? And the left is the worldly side of the body. Now, the worldly side had no tag on it, but it had the tissue paper inside it. Right, so there's a message in that, and also two messages really, because one, if I had used it straight away or done something with it or tried to sell it straight away, then that tag wouldn't have been able to go missing because it would have been keeping watch of it. Alright? And once it's on your physical person, it can't really change into another dimension from you, except for like if it's in your pockets, because you know that's not on you, it's not physically attached to you. Now also both laces were done up, but the left shoe, the laces were now undone, right? And the fact that the laces were undone in it and the charm was missing would say that somebody in fact did purposely go through my shit and take that charm, which means that one is going to have very, very bad time of things with the heavens for what they did, right? If the shoelace wasn't undone and the charm was missing, you could say, oh, well, you know, maybe it fell off. But it's on like a little clip chain thing anyway, so fairly impossible, but it could have, right? But the fact that the shoelace was also undone, if the shoe's been in a bag, how could the shoe untie itself, right? A sealed bag. Now, yeah, and the second part is, obviously, like I said, don't wait. Waiting doesn't make anything better, you know?